welcome to Ngina's journal. My name is Ngina, and this is a journal. We have to keep writing. You and I have to just keep putting something down. And so I am so glad you could join me today. Now, today, just wanted briefly to talk about when it hurts too much. When you go through pain and it's too much, and you do not know how to deal with it, and you do not know how to come out of it. Because in life, pain is inevitable. You will go through seasons where things will happen and they will hurt you so much. You probably have a traumatic experience back in the days, and it's still there, because we tend to say we forget. We don't really forget. Sometimes the pain eases, yeah, but it's still there. We still remember what we went through. And in seasons like this, when you're hurting, when you're paining, you tend to ask yourself questions. Why me? Why does it happen to me? Why is it happening to me? And we even ask God, why did you allow it to happen to me? Is this ever going to end? Am I ever going to see brighter days, or is it always going to be like this? And so it is very important for us, every time we go through a season of pain, we find a way to heal ourselves. We find a way to let it out. Because when we bottle it up, it becomes very toxic, not for others, even to us. Because when you have so much pain in there, you begin to vomit it to others, people who are not even part of the pain, and sometimes you bleed on others so bad, so you become pain to others when you're supposed to be dealing with the pain that you are going through. And when you go through seasons like this, we get depressed because you're dealing with something you don't know how to get rid of, yeah. And we begin having anxiety, we have panic attacks, because there is so much. And pain, mostly we just grow to bitterness. You become a bitter person. And every time we go through these seasons of life, something is taken out of us. You lose a bit of you every time you go through an experience that causes you pain. So how do we deal with this pain? How do we get out of this pain? There is actually no formula at all. I will not sit here and tell you that you can do this and this, and that is it. Because we go through different pains. The pain I'll go when my marriage breaks is different from the pain you go when your marriage breaks, because the relationships are quite different. The pain you go through when you lose a parent is different from the pain you would go losing the same. So we deal with these things differently because we are different and the feelings are different. So there is no specific formula to deal with these things. But probably I would say one or two things. When you are going through pain, you need to identify the specific thing that is causing you pain. And I will use a relationship. If someone walks out of my life, sometimes the pain isn't that they walked out. The pain is that they left me probably for someone else. And just allowing your mind wander out there and thinking they're better than you, and that gives you so much pain. You become so bitter with life. And sometimes I've personally dealt with the pain of losing someone that I loved. And someone dies and you don't understand why God allows that happen. Now my pain was towards God. That is dangerous, to just be bitter with God and you're not talking to him. So that is a different kind of pain. And sometimes we lose things that we own, and we go through tough patches in life when we are financially, restrained, and it's too much. And all those are things that we need to deal with, because seasons come and go. So when you're going through that, identify your pain. What is it that you're dealing with exactly? Because that is the only way you can know how to deal with it. And when you identify your pain, then you need to let go. You need to release. You need to let it out. You need to let it out. If it's someone that has walked out of your life, you just need to identify, this is where I am bitter, or I am paining. They walked out on me. You feel betrayed. You need to realize it's the betrayal that I am dealing with, because that is the only way you can know how to let go. Release people, forgive them, allow them to go. Just release them, because it is for your good. If you can be able to let people go, you find peace. You will hurt. I'm telling you, it will not just go overnight. It will still be there, but you will learn to live with it. You will accept that they are gone. You will accept that they died. You will accept that this is my current situation right now. I am not able to take care of my bills. I have to find a way. You have to come up with a strategy. So it's important to, after realizing, let go. The next thing that you can do is have limits. Set limits. Yeah? Set limits. Tell yourself, I have gone through this. We say everything that happens is to teach us, is to make us strong. I have gone through this one. I know. At least if it happens again, you know how to maneuver. But then there are things, especially when it comes to relationships, you need to set limits. There are places you don't allow people to step on. Now this may sound selfish, but build those walls. Protect your heart. Even Proverbs 4:23 says, guard your heart with all diligence, for there flows issues of life. You need to guard. Come on, put up those walls. Whoever deserves to be in, they will find their way in. So build those walls, protect you. Make sure that not everything that happens out there just flows in. I was remembering a verse in the book of Proverbs that says, a man without self-control is like a city without walls. And I was just thinking about that. And I was thinking about how your heart can be without walls. So it means everything that comes from the outside, it is sweeps in, it just comes in. And so you find that you take too much pain because your heart is without walls. So elect those walls, set them up there, protect yourself from all things that will cause you pain. And I'm not telling you after doing this you will not have pain, because you probably just, someone will find their way in, or something will find its way in, and it will hurt you at some point. But at least have limits. Just decide what comes in. Have control over the things that find their way to your heart. And the other thing is seek help. Let me tell you, talking to someone is very healthy. It's very therapeutic when you can just sit down with a therapist, for example, or someone who can listen to you. Because sometimes we think as counselors we don't sit down with you and advise you. We just sit down, listen to you, and allow you find your way out. So if you can also reach out to someone who is able to just sit and listen and probably just direct you to find your way out, it is very important. As ladies, we vent. I will sit down with my friend and I will talk and I will cry, and she will cry with me, and it will be gone, at least halfway. Yeah, so it is important to find someone to help you. Now, this is what I would tell every one of us. Run to God. Now, this one is just it. Run to God. You should find me talking to God when I'm going through pain. I sit down and I imagine God is seated there, and I open up. I tell God how it feels. I tell him how bad they did me. And I just open up to him and I tell him, I need you. I cannot, if you do not help me out of this one, I'm going to die in here. So I have found solace in talking to God, yeah? Just open up to God. Open up to God. Talk to him. You don't need to know how to pray. You just need to know how to communicate. You just need to know how to let words out of your mouth, because God is a father and he listens. And the last one that I want to tell you is that these two will pass. There is nothing that is permanent. The pain will go. Better days will come. Yes, brighter days will come. You may not have anything right now. You may be struggling to survive. But that will pass and a better day will come. So you keep fighting. We fall down and we raise up. We shake ourselves off the dust and we keep going. We fight. We love, and we are hurt so bad. We are treated so wrong, and we let it go. We take time to heal and we allow love again. That is life. It has to keep going. We have to keep fighting, and we have to keep sober. Keep sobriety through it all. Don't run into things that will give you ease for a day and it's gone. Substance abuse, indulging in things that will just give you satisfaction for this moment, and tomorrow when you wake up it's worse because there's more baggage on it. So just seek help for yourself that will help you deal with things. We all go through pain. There is nothing that you're going through that no one has gone through. It is there. It's normal, and you'll get through it. Be strong. Stay strong, stay focused. Thank you so much for choosing to watch Ngina's channel. Please subscribe. Go down there and subscribe. And click on that bell so that you can get notification every time we upload a new video. Share and invite friends. Thank you so much. I'll see you again soon. Take care.